Okay, we're going back to the unscripted stuff, kind of. I mean, I still kind of wrote down a bullet list of what all I'm adding this, but whatever. 2 days before the trip, I was just expecting a regular atmospheric river, maybe some thunderstorm chances and such, until 2 days before, well, what was going to be 2 days before I left, and LOX just suddenly chose to issue this on that night, which would lead to chaos over the next couple of days.
Flood watch in effect from late Tuesday evening through late Thursday night. What flooding caused by excessive rainfall is possible? Where all of Los Angeles, Ventura, Santa Barbara, and San Luis Obispo counties in southwest California. When from late Tuesday evening through late Thursday night. Impacts extensive roadway flooding, especially in low-lying areas, and flooding of creeks and streams are possible. In addition, there will be the risk for flash flooding and debris flows in recent burn scars, especially the South Fire burn scar in Ventura County. Also, there will be the strong potential for rock and mudslide activity, especially on canyon and mountain roadways. Flooding and rock mudslide activity may lead to significant travel delays and road closures. Increased flow in rivers and streams will bring an increased threat for swift water rescues. Additional details, periods of moderate to heavy rain and a chance of thunderstorms are expected with the upcoming storm system. Total rainfall estimates are 2 to 4 inches for most of the forecast area, with 4 to 8 inches possible across south-facing foothills and coastal slopes. Rainfall rates of 0.30 to 0.60 inches per hour are expected to be common, with isolated rates up to 1.00 inch per hour possible near thunderstorms and favored south-facing slopes. http://www.weather.gov/safety/ flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Check latest road conditions before departing. Here is the latest weather
What
synopsis.
the fuck? No flood watch I've ever heard was worded like that before. What the fuck? Some of that just sounded like, holy shit. Well, I guess, ceiling is already telling me what to do in this circumstance. Yeah. So, welcome to the prologue, I guess. Vacation Menace 2. I don't know what this compilation is going to be. I don't know what's going to be occurring over there. But all I know is that we're going to be facing severe weather events in both of these areas. First one right here, LOX, as you can see, that's the excessive rainfall outlook for right now. I don't know what it is at the time I'm doing this. Whatever it shows on the screen. That's gonna already bring a potential. Climate Prediction Center for like the last week or so has put some fucking moderate chance for heavy rain potentials. And if you didn't know, SLO County has, remember those 2 fires from these 2 videos? Yeah. I feel some shit could happen. And we already got some random ass FFW for the northern coastal ranges of San Luis Obispo County, like last month. So, you might be asking, hero-wise, what are you gonna do when you're not home and there's something issued? Because, you know, KI-31 is dry as fuck. Of course, there were already transmitter issues during the severe weather. But, I got this. Shout out to Antonio, Cherryman, whatever the fuck, for this security camera. Nice. It's gonna be filming that recom, and whenever I see LOX issue something when I'm gone, that's gonna do the job. I am not missing anything for the start of this official El Nino. I'm not. That's fine. So whatever happened, it's clicking. Probably because I grasped onto it or something, I don't know. But we're just gonna see what happens, I guess. Onto another cutscene, I guess. I don't fucking know. Welcome back. Apparently, I'm in science class right now, and I encountered this special marine weather statement. And it's like all the LOX marine zones. Considering these right here, I feel that we could get an S&W. I didn't even notice until now, despite it being issued at like 2 in the morning. It's during the period of the flood watch as well. Don't really know if you have the security camera still, but
942.
there we go. Average thing. I'm gonna listen here too, just in case. Fuck. Whoa. Okay. Zoom in. There we go.
Flood watch. Flood watch remains in effect from 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this evening through late Thursday night. What? The high risk of flooding caused by excessive rainfall. Where? All of Los Angeles, Ventura, Santa Barbara, and San Luis Obispo counties in southwest California. When? From 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this evening through late Thursday night. Impacts. This is a high risk for flooding of extensive roadway flooding, especially in low-lying areas, including rock and mudslide activity on canyon and mountain roadways. Significant travel delays and road closures should be expected. There is a risk for flash flooding and debris flows in recent burn scars, especially the South Fire burn scar in Ventura County. Significant creek flooding is expected, with enhanced river flows and a low but present risk of flooding in the Ventura River. Swift water rescues are expected. Additional details, periods of moderate to heavy rain and a chance of thunderstorms are expected with the upcoming storm system. Total rainfall estimates are 2 to 4 inches for most of the forecast area, with 4 to 8 inches possible across south-facing foothills and coastal slopes. Rainfall rates of 0.30 to 0.60 inches per hour are expected to be common, with isolated rates up to 1.00 inch per hour possible near thunderstorms and favored south-facing slopes. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. The coastal waters forecast for the following water.
The wording just got even worse. LOX, you're not helping. Holy shit. Oh yeah, also this clock is offset. It's like 3 p.m. right now. Yeah. December 20th, 2023. This would be the day that I would leave for League City. And originally my wake up time would be 6:15. My parents would walk in and wake me up, but Catch 31 just chose to take that job in order to end off the Galveston countdown. Whoa. What the fuck?
Thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located over the outer waters north of Point Sal, moving north at 35 knots. Hazard: waterspouts, wind gusts 34 knots or greater, and small hail. Source: radar. Impact: waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Severe thunderstorms will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio.
What the? That just woke me up. And, since it's Cash-31 severe weather event, there were going to be transmitter issues.
South winds 10 to 20 knots with gusts to 25 knots. Combined.
It can't be!
Dominant period 12 seconds.
Wow, the most unsurprising thing to happen during a weather event, transmitter issues!
Slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Tonight,
So when they continued the rain warning, they just interrupted it with the station ID. What the fuck?
You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio.
It's doing it again.
31, broadcasting on
I'm gonna continue to. I'm gonna listen to this continuation message. One.
Transmits from a tower on Cuesta Peak near San Luis Obispo. This is a marine weather statement for the following waters from point. East Columbus to point. Sailing westward out to 10 nautical miles, the waters from point. East Columbus to point. South from 10 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles, and waters from point. South to Santa Cruz Island, California, and westward 60 nautical miles, including San Miguel and Santa Rosa Islands. Scattered thunderstorms possible across the coastal waters through late Thursday night. A moist and unstable storm system will bring the potential for thunderstorms to the coastal waters through Thursday night. Any thunderstorm that forms will be capable of producing local gale force winds and rough seas, dangerous lightning, heavy rainfall with reduced visibility, and water spouts. In addition, hazardous cross seas are expected through Thursday night due to combined south to southeast wind waves and west to northwest swells. South to southeast wind waves may create hazardous conditions at south and southeast facing harbor entrances. A special marine warning for the following: the waters from point. East Columbus to point. South from 10 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles. A special marine warning remains in effect until 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. For the following areas, Point Peak
There's definitely going to be another problem.
from 10 to 60 nautical miles at 6:46 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Severe thunderstorms capable of producing water spouts were located over the outer waters north of Point Sal, moving northeast at 20 knots. Hazard: water spouts, wind gusts 34 knots or greater, and small hail.
East.
Source: radar indicated.
Right. That's where it's about, man.
Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Severe thunderstorms will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Thunderstorms can produce sudden water spouts. Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. A flood watch. Flood watch remains in effect through late Thursday night. Special marine warning will expire at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The affected areas were Point Piedras Blancas to Point South from 10 to 60 nautical miles. The thunderstorms have weakened and no longer pose a significant threat to boaters. Locally gusty winds will remain possible and showers and thunderstorms.
The only period I had on this day was culinary since it was for periods 5 and 6, and usually during the finals, I would have 3 specific days where it would be 2 periods. And that's pretty much all I would do on this day, and luckily the power was outside, more time to monitor and catch alerts. So, yeah. Power went out in my culinary class. I was told I could go home for keeps continuing for an hour, so I guess I have extra time to monitor. If that's the case, I mean, I don't know.
A slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning. Rain. A chance of... A special marine warning for the following waters from point. South to Santa Cruz Island, California, and westward 60 nautical miles, including San Miguel and Santa Rosa Islands. The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a special marine warning for waters from point. South to Santa Cruz Island, California, and westward 60 nautical miles, including San Miguel and Santa Rosa Islands, until 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 9:19 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located over the Pacific waters, within 10 to 30 nautical miles offshore from Point Conception to Point Sal. This activity was moving north at 25 knots. Hazard, waterspouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Point Sal, Point Conception, and Point Arguello. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. The coastal waters.
Okay! I came here in time, holy shit. Another one. It's a marine warning. It's basically when there's like these storms. Yeah, it's like these storms in the marine waters, and they can like pose threats to small craft and such.
10 nautical miles and the waters from point. Pietres Blancas to point. South from 10 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles. The National Weather
There's another.
has issued
Like, there's another
marine
right
warning
now,
for
like, as of this moment.
Pietres
Being
Blancas to point south from 10
so
to
here
60
right now.
nautical miles. Point Pietres Blancas to point southwestward out to 10 nautical miles until 10:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 10:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located over the Pacific waters, within 10 and 30 nautical miles offshore from south of Cambria to Vela Beach. Movement of the activity was north at 50 knots. Hazard, waterspouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Point Sal and Morro Bay. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. A flood watch.
I called it.
Flood watch
I
remains
saw the
in effect
radar
for
data. Of course, due to the power being out, other classmates of mine were calling their parents asking if they could be picked up. And I chose to do the same thing, and I was able to leave at 11 a.m. instead of the 1 p.m. hour. Eat it, Vexilo. I made it. I get dismissed early. Let's go. Alright. I went out in the culinary class. People are just leaving, so I'm doing the same thing. Shit. Of course, when I got home, I would continue monitoring LOX and MTR. I think I don't know if I monitored MTR. I definitely monitored LOX though. I'd have a radio on KX34. Yeah, and there was be a flood advisory, of course, including my area. 'Cause that's the average winter. Well, except for this winter, because the winter I'm recording this in has been the driest winter I've ever seen around here. So yeah.
A flood advisory for the following county: San Luis Obispo, California. What flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected? Where? A portion of southwest California, including the following county: western and central San Luis Obispo. When? Until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Impacts: minor flooding in low-lying and poor drainage areas. Water over roadways. Additional details: at 12:14 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain. Minor flooding has already been reported in the advisory area around Pismo Beach. Between 0.3 and 0.6 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles, Morro Bay, Pismo Beach, Atascadero, Arroyo Grande, Como, Cambria, Grover Beach, Highway 1 Ohio 1 over Cuesta Grade, Santa Margarita, Templeton, Baywood Los Osos, Cancos, Avila Beach, Diablo www.weather.gov/safety/flood turnaround. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles.
And due to this, I'll be finding every attempt to get alerts. I'll check the peak times of the event from the national that was shown by the National Weather Service in Oxnard, and I would set my VHS recordings to those specific times. It did not work out as I planned, but yeah. I am not missing shit when I'm gone.
You're listening to our weather radio station KIS 34, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. This station is operated by the National Weather Service in Oxnard, California, and transmits from a tower on Broadcast Peak near Santa Barbara, California. A flood advisory for the following county: Ventura, California. What flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected? Where? A portion of southwest California, including the following counties: Central Ventura and far southwest Los Angeles County. When? Until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Impact: minor flooding in low-lying and poor drainage areas. Water over roadways. Additional details at 11:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Local law enforcement reported flooding occurring in the advisory area from heavy rain. Between 0.5 and 1 inch of rain has fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include Thousand Oaks, Simi Valley, Camarillo, Fillmore, Malibu, Ojai, Under the Hills, Moore Park, Santa Paula, Newberry Park, West Lake Village, Malibu Creek State Park, and Point Zoom. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. California, including the following counties: Western Santa Barbara. Until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Additional details at 12:10 Pacific Standard Time. Without the radar and automated rain gauges indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms. Minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the advisory area. Between 0.5 and 1 inch of rain has fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include Santa Maria, Memphis, Point Conception, Santa Ynez, Salvin, Vandenberg Air Force Base, Los Alamos, Orchid, Highway 1 Ohio 1 Gaviota State Park, Guadalupe, Buellton, Sisquat, Vandenberg Village, and Mission Hills. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood turnaround. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles.
Unfortunately, due to how late it was in the day and due to the conditions, the Galveston countdown will get one extra day. Now, of course, this wouldn't be the end of the event, though, because this was actually kind of a good thing on my end as well, when you realize that there was just way more to come.
Whoa! What the fuck?
A special marine warning for the following waters from points: south to Santa Cruz Island, California, and westward 60
Yeah, my bad.
miles, including San Miguel and Santa Rosa Islands.
Yeah.
The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a special marine warning for East Santa Barbara Channel from point.
Why?
Section to point.
It ain't over.
Malibu, California, including Santa Cruz Island, until 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Wait a minute.
At 7:31 p.m. Pacific Standard
What
Time,
the?
showers capable of producing water
So when
spouts
did they-
located over the eastern and central Santa Barbara County and moving towards the shoreline at 30 knots between La Conchita and Pico. Hazard: water spouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source: radar. Impact: water spouts can create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Greentown Point and Galita Point. Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately.
What the fuck?
A cloudy, cool, and
Yo, 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 yo.
storm will bring many hours of steady moderate
What the fuck?
rain will bring
It ain't over?
thunderstorms, especially in Santa Barbara and Ventura County.
No. What? Nah, that was, what the Did you guys hear that over the VC? Did you guys hear that over the VC? Did you? So yeah, the event apparently is not over. Damn. But as you know, well, you don't know probably, but there is the possibility for a Santa Barbara County tour. Because the SMW with the storm that's producing water spouts is moving onto land, and even said in the Santa Barbara SPS that a weak tornado cannot be ruled out. So we are going to be seeing what happens. Let's go. Shit is actually functioning on 60 FPS when it's not focused on something. Wait. There we go. Now we're ready.
Flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include the Lizzie and Eliza Burns Cars, Santa Maria, Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, Lubbock, Paso Robles, Morro Bay, Fresno Beach, Santa Ynez, Montecito, Atascadero, Arroyo Grande, Yomo, Carpinteria, Cambria, Southern, Templeton, Orchid, Los Alamos, and Highway 1 Ohio 1 through Gaviota State Park. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. A wind advisory for the San Luis Obispo County Mountains. What? Southeast to south winds 20 to 30 miles an hour with gusts up to 50 miles an hour are expected. Isolated gusts to 60 miles an hour are possible on favored mountain peaks. Where? San Luis Obispo County Mountains, Santa Ynez Mountains Western Range, Santa Ynez Mountains Eastern Range, and Santa Barbara County Interior Mountains. When? Until 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Thursday. Impacts. Gusty winds will blow around unsecured objects and make driving difficult, especially for drivers of high-profile vehicles. Travel may be affected on area roadways by gusty cross winds, including highways 154 and 166. Tree limbs could be blown down and a few power outages may result. Additional details: there is a chance that this advisory may be extended later into Thursday. Warning for the following waters from point. South to Santa Cruz Island, California, and westward 60 nautical miles, including San Miguel and Santa Rosa Islands. The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a special marine warning for East Santa Barbara Channel from point. Conception to point. Mugu, California, including Santa Cruz Island, inner waters from Point Mugu to San Mateo Point. California, including Santa Catalina and Anacapa Islands, outer waters from Santa Cruz Island to San Clemente Island to 60 nautical miles offshore, including San Nicolas and Santa Barbara Islands, waters from point. South to Santa Cruz Island, California, and westward 60 nautical miles, including San Miguel and Santa Rosa Islands, until 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 8:25 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, showers capable of producing water spouts were located over the inner waters between Gaviota and Point Doom and the Anacapa Passage. Hazard: water spouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, water spouts can create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Ringchun Point, Point Magoo, Anacapa Island, Point Doom, and Ventura Harbor. Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. This is a marine
And that
weather
is
statement.
Special
For the
Marine
following
Warning number
waters from
5
point.
for today.
Special marine warning for the following inner waters from Point Muggy to San Mateo Point. California, including Santa Catalina and Santa Barbara Islands. The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a special marine warning for East Santa Barbara Channel from Point, Conception to Point, Muggy, California, including Santa Cruz Island, inner waters from Point Muggy to San Mateo Point. California, including Santa Catalina and Anacapa Islands, outer waters from Santa Cruz Island to San Clemente Island to 60 nautical miles offshore, including San Nicolas and Santa Barbara Islands, waters from Point. South to Santa Cruz Island, California, and westward 60 nautical miles, including San Miguel and Santa Rosa Islands, until 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 8:25 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, showers capable of producing water spouts were located over the inner waters between Gaviota and Point Doom and the Anacapa Passage. Hazard, water spouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, water spouts can create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Ringchun Point, Point Magoo, Anacapa Island, Point Doom, and Ventura Harbor. Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately.
Alright, and with that, I got KFI. On.
Around this time, at the worst time possible too, because I was eating crackers. This was when the aerial alerts would begin to start its play onto things. So yeah, why do I keep starting and ending this off the same way?
Heavy rain falling across the warned area. Between 2 and 7 inches of rain has fallen.
Damn.
The expected rainfall rate is 0.75 to 1 inch in 1 hour. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard, heavy rain will produce possible life-threatening flash flooding. Source, gauges reported. Impact, life-threatening flash flooding of creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses. Large rocks and boulders may fall onto roadways and into areas below steep terrain. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include West Ventura, eastern Santa Barbara, Montecito, Carpinteria, La Quinta, Timberland, Old Man Mountain, Lake Alpheus, Miners Oaks, Highway 33 between Willow Springs and Saginaw Beach. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding.
I still have food hands. About time, damn.
How do I...
Oh. News station confirmed. News station confirmed. We'll be watching our eyes on that. See if they'll relay.
La vida está llena de momentos inesperados, pero
And volunteers.
It really does. I have never seen. It's just.
The flood advisory has expired for a portion of southwest California, including most of San Luis Obispo and Santa Barbara. However, very heavy rain continued across southeastern Santa Barbara County, and a flash flood warning is in effect there. Elsewhere, widespread flooding is no longer expected to pose an immediate threat. Please continue to heed remaining road closures. Additional rain, possibly heavy at times, will continue through Thursday night. A flood watch remains in effect until 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Friday for all of Southwest California. This is...
Now we would officially be at 0 days before. Little do you know it, at the 3 a.m. hour, my 3-hour-long sleep would have officially ended. The 3-hour-long sleep before the trip. I'm surprised I was able to get all those cycles still. Oh no. Do you want? What the fuck?
la chance. That's what the Lord see.
Alright. Tornado.
Apparently, I only got woken up out of the FFW that was issued after the first tour, but LOX chose to spare me this once.
How much more? Oh, fuck. That's another tour. Shit. Fuck.
Pacific Standard Time. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near El Rio and Petencor and moving north at 15 miles an hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated location. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over Petencor and west of Santa Paula. To report severe weather, contact your nearest law enforcement agency. We will send a report to the National Weather Service Office in Oxnard.
That's a little.
Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
Okay.
A flood advisory.
But this randomly came another tour. It's like they just gave me another opportunity or something. Well, good morning. Shit. This is, I'm just glad I stayed an extra night at home. Otherwise, I probably would be getting, like, down to the fucking bone of this chicken wing, okay? How the fuck were there 2 Ventura tours? Well, I only got the second one, because I was just woken up, starting with the Ventura FFW after that tour, but what the fuck? Like, we got those now? I'm like, hey. At least I still got this monitoring KI-34 through the night. So when it texts to 1050 hertz to just wake me up, and that's what happened. I'm trying to find the remote to my fucking lamp. It's like, so I have like some source of light, but I don't want to keep this entire fucking regular light on. Like, fuck, that's goofy as hell if I'm trying to sleep. Nor am I gonna wake up to a bam siren in the fucking pure dark or some shit. But I don't know where the remote went. Damn. Oh, fuck. Did I look? I'm supposed to be waking up in like, wait. I'm supposed to be waking up 3 hours from now. But thanks to LOX, thankfully on my back. Fucking bitch. Yeah, it's just a matter of time to see what happens next, I guess. Yeah. 4 a.m., new hour, but LOX issued a special rain warning. My brother said he would be waking up right now, but I'm gonna remind him. Yo, don't. You said you were gonna wake up at this time.
4:30?
It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, I changed my mind to 4:30, man.
Oh, well, there's an LX special rain warning for the LA waters right now. I'm gonna catch it on KFI, 6:40 a.m. if you want to record it too. All right. After I remind my brother about the special rain warning, if I did nothing. So I pretty much woke my brother up early for nothing. Because apparently he was going to wake up a few minutes later. So, yeah. Well, anyways, around the 5 a.m. hour, so now I don't exactly remember what it was. I think it was 5 a.m. hour. I'm not going to check right now, but I would be packing to leave for the trip once and for all. And would be only seeing a few minutes of the first day of winter Paso Robles around this time. First day of winter, and I'm not going to experience it here. For much at least, but yeah.
Jeez Louise.
And off we go.
Max trying to flashbang me.
Farewell home. Until next year. Daisy 2505.
Between 2 and 6 inches of rain has fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 4 inches are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding.
Around the time I was in freaking crap. Around the time I was about to enter Bakersfield, I would begin to find a way to record a WXL89 cycle. I think I was recording the WXL89 cycle when this happened, but
Unfortunately, due to that, I freaking missed an LOX special rain warning that I could have gone to AZ to 505, which could have spiced up the trip way more, just like that. But nope. This is what happens when you have your phone on Do Not Disturb. I'll remember that lesson for next time when Ultimate Road Trip 2 comes around. But I was able to get the retransmission of the message, I guess, so I guess something is better than nothing. Also, I went to the ugliest fast food street area ever, as you can tell by this ugly McDonald's here. So, this is the crap that happens when you're in Bakersfield.
Locations impacted include Anacapa Island and Galita Point. Thunderstorms can produce sudden water spouts. Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. A flood advisory for the following counties: Los Angeles, California. Report indicated heavy rain. Additional rain showers will continue overspreading the advisory area today. Minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the advisory area. Between 2 and 6 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 4 inches are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include Oxnard, Thousand Oaks, Simi Valley, Ventura, Camarillo, Fillmore, Malibu, Ojai, Agoura Hills, Chatsworth, Woodlands Hills, Northridge, Santa Clarita, Encino, Van Nuys, Moore Park, Santa Paula, Port Hueneme, and Newberry Park. http://www.weather.gov/safety/ flood turnaround. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. This is a marine weather statement for the following inner waters from Point Muggery to San Mateo Point.
Around the time that I was at the Starbucks, I would go outside, monitor Daisy 505 in case of any further alerts there weren't any, and I would do a quick band scan for
Flooding
YouTube.
caused by excessive rain. Flood, you should monitor. Additional area. When? Through late Thursday night. Impacts. Cars, especially the
Around this time, I was recording a missed flash flood warning. I don't think it was at around the time of issuance. I hope not. But, I mean, reception was minimal anyway, so I don't think there was anything I could have done about it. But it's still pretty audible if you had if you could recognize what it's saying. And to finish this compilation off clean, let's conclude this. Some additional bulletins I recorded on WG 659. That I published on YouTube already, but this would flow with the compilation, so.
The following is a flood watch for the following areas in California: Fraser Mountain Communities, Grapevine, and Tehachapi. Issued at 8:37 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Flood watch remains in effect through this evening. What? Flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. Excessive rainfall is no longer expected. Therefore, the flood watch is being canceled. Where? Kern County mountains when? Through this evening. Impacts. Excessive runoff from heavy rainfall could cause rock slides, mudslides, as well as flooding of low-lying areas. Additional details: 1 to 2 inches of rain is possible. http://www.weather.gov/safety/ flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Repeating, a flood watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the following areas in California: Fraser Mountain Communities, Grapevine, and Tehachapi. The following is a flood advisory for the following county, Los Angeles, California. Issued at 9:51 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Flood advisory now in effect until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this afternoon. What? Flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues. Where? A portion of southwest California, including the following counties, western Los Angeles, as well as central and southern Ventura. When? Until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Thursday. Impacts: minor flooding in low-lying and poor drainage areas. Additional details: at 9:46 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, gauge reports indicated heavy rain has occurred during the past 24 hours. Scattered heavy rain showers are redeveloping across the advisory area. Minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Between 2 and 6 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are expected over the area. This additional rain will result in minor flooding. Some locations that will experience flooding include Oxnard, Thousand Oaks, Simi Valley, Ventura, Camarillo, Fillmore, Malibu, Ojai, Agoura Hills, Chatsworth, Woodland Hills, Northridge, Santa Clarita, Encino, Van Nuys, Moore Park, Santa Paula, Port Union, and Newberry Park. http://www.weather.gov/safety/ flood turnaround. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. Repeating, the flood advisory has been extended until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the following county, Los Angeles, California. The following is a flood advisory for the following county, Los Angeles, California. Issued at 11:13 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Flood advisory in effect until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this afternoon. What? Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Where? A portion of southwest California, including the following county, southern Los Angeles. When? Until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Impacts: minor flooding in low-lying and poor drainage areas. Additional details: at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy showers, and minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience flooding include Hollywood, Universal City, Griffith Park, Beverly Hills, Burbank, downtown Los Angeles, North Hollywood, Culver City, Inglewood, Van Nuys, Santa Monica, Venice, Encino, Alhambra, Pasadena, Northridge, Torrance, Altadena, and Manhattan Beach. http://www.weather.gov/safety/ flood. Repeating, a flood advisory has been issued until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the following county, Los Angeles, California. A flood advisory for the following county, Los Angeles, California. What? Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Where? A portion of southwest California, including the following county, southern Los Angeles. When? Until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Impacts: minor flooding in low-lying and poor drainage areas. Additional details: at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy showers, and minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the advisory area. Some locations that will experience flooding include Hollywood, Universal City, Griffith Park, Beverly Hills, Burbank, downtown Los Angeles, North Hollywood, Culver City, Inglewood, Van Nuys, Santa Monica, Venice, Encino, Alhambra, Pasadena, Northridge, Torrance, and Manhattan Beach. Los Angeles, California. What? Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Where? A portion of southwest California, including the following county, central Los Angeles. a.m. until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Impacts, scattered heavy showers developing over the advisory area will have the potential to produce minor flooding and low-lying drainage locations. Additional details at 12:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Radar indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms. Minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the advisory area. Some locations will experience flooding. Sacramento, Pasadena, Altadena, Elizabeth Lake, Lake Hughes, Silmar, Sunland, Glendale, La Cañada Foothills, Highway 1, Real Lake and Lancaster.
Riverside County Mountains and San Bernardino County Mountains. Winter weather advisory remains in effect from 6 p.m. this evening to 4 a.m. Saturday above 6,500 feet. Snow expected above 6,500 feet. Total snow accumulations of 8 to 18 inches and above 8,000 feet, up to 8 inches at 7,000 feet, and up to 3 inches at 6,500 feet. In the San Bernardino County Mountains and Riverside County Mountains, from 6 p.m. this evening to 4 a.m. Saturday, travel could be very difficult. The hazardous conditions could impact higher mountain highways. A trace to 3 inches of snow possible down to 6,000 feet Friday night as precipitation begins to taper off. Slow down and use caution while traveling. For road condition information in California, enter 800-427-7623 if inside California or 916-455-7623 if outside California. Winter weather advisory for the following. Tracking widely spotted showers. Lightning extending from East Hollywood to Sherman Oaks to Glen Hills. Of this activity was northwest at 20 miles an hour. Wind gusts up 30 miles. Hail. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted include Van Nuys, North Hollywood, Encino, Universal City, Burbank, Hollywood, Northridge, Griffith Park, Beverly Hills, Chatsworth, Santa Clarita, Bel Air, Studio City, West Hollywood, Fort Ohio Fire, the supposed events, Port Ranch, Hollywood Hills, Sherman Oaks, Toledo Lake, Nevada Hills. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with these storms that may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive through flooding roadways. These storms may intensify, so consider to monitor local radio stations.
Imagine if we did a wrong turn, then we just fell. Wait, no, I just said this. Wait.
Imagine if we turned left here.
And with that concludes all of what happened before I left for the ultimate road trip. Now get ready for Ultimate Road Trip 2. July. Stay tuned. The cycles are coming back. We're snapping back hard. This is about to be a reunite. So where it all began, where my life all began. Stay tuned. Ultimate Road Trip 2. 805 forever.